Very exciting time. Battlegrounds 3, 1300 bracket. Finally, we're getting things underway here. I released the bracket this morning, and these two already played their best of three here for the round of 32. So, Maykoto versus GoldRoger. We'll see how things progress for both of them. Got the map draft first here. Way this works, first pick goes to the host. He picked GoldRoger picked Bog Delta, and then Maykoto picked Battlegrounds. They banned out everything until they were down to one final map, which will be the neutral map, which will be game one, which is going to be on the lanes. So, for whoever's playing the tournament or watching the tournament, if you're wondering what's up with the draft, that's just kind of a quick overview of it. But I like it. I like it. We're going to see what the Civ draft is here as well. As you can see, we have a ban each, and then we have picks all the way down to snipes at the end here. So if we go to 3 games, each player will have 1 Civ remaining. Not too bad here. I like what I'm seeing from both players. Of course, it's early on. There's only 1 ban each, 1 snipe each. So GoldRoger will have Khmer, Byzantines, Lithuanians, and Celts available to him, while Maykoto will have Mayans, Britons, Bulgarians, and Magyars. So, gonna be fun, gonna be interesting. We're gonna load into the game here, and yeah, happy time. Battlegrounds 3 is underway, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, we are in game number 1 here. Maykoto will be playing in the orange here with the Mayans on lanes, and then his opponent GoldRoger, of course, here with the Celts. And he will be playing in blue. We'll see if the players stick to their color choices. Didn't really specify that in the rules, so we'll see what happens. But I actually like Celts on this map a lot. Mayans, always a good civ. Usually see them pretty frequently in these tournaments if they're not banned out. Obviously, everyone knows and loves the Mayans, right? Cheap archers can't complain. But against Celts, it could be a bit messy. For those who aren't familiar with lanes, as you can see, there are 3 separate lanes. And on the outside here is where you're going to find the relics. You're going to find all of the additional resources out here. Hunt. We got a little bit of shorefish, gold, all of that stuff. But for the beginning of the map, obviously you start within this centralized area, and games sometimes go quickly on this map. We'll see what happens. Maykoto gonna put a lumber camp here, just on a wood line, not trying to chop out. The Celt player will be chopping faster, so chopping out should be a simpler task. And yeah, he's gonna head to the edge, start chopping here to this lane. But all things considered, a lot of action happens before we have to consider the outside lanes. It's going to be a fun tournament, guys. I'm super excited. We're in the round of 32 already for this one. It feels like it's been forever leading up to this, but we're here. We're at it, and we're going to have to see who's going to take this one here. Best of 3s up until we hit the round of 8, and then we will be at a best of 5 for the round of 8 and the semifinals, and then the finals are a best of 7. So we'll see what happens here as we see the scout already coming forward for GoldRoger, and it's like we're gonna have a little attack here and walk away. So a little bit of HP lost. Looks like Maykoto is going to push everything. Oh yeah, super happy night. Absolutely. I don't actually have chat up on the screen. Suppose I could figure that out real quick. Shouldn't be too difficult. Bada boom, bada bang. Hopefully that works out. Let's reposition it here. Let me just like something on screen real quick so I can position it appropriately. We are going to put chat back up on stream for this. So hopefully that looks good to you guys. Deer, only one pushed in, and now the eagle goes forward. Doesn't look like we've collected our second board just yet. Could potentially see a lame. Laming is not forbidden here. We don't really see it all that often, but let's see if Maykoto chooses to go for it here or not. He is definitely seeing this boar. It looks like he'll just turn and head in the opposite direction. Scout over here on this side for GoldRoger, just trying to find out what's going on. He'll see this boar is being taken. House coming in here for GoldRoger. He is on a mill already. An interesting build here. He starts the two houses, adds the mill at an interesting time. I like it. It's different. It's interesting. And we'll see this. We'll see how this goes. But that board will be coming in as well. On to gold already for our Mayan player, Maykoto. What's he going for here? Early archers, perhaps? He's not quite going to be there, and in fact, he's going to be housed. Oh, this is a house. I thought this was the mining camp. This is the rough position for a house here, Maykoto. Oh my. Alright, well, he will be up early, so he's going to go for some early aggression, but I don't think he's going to have enough on wood. Maykoto, we'll have to watch and see how this develops here. On the opposite side, it's also going to be a 20 pop up here for GoldRoger. Going to get that barracks down. 20 pop Celts, 20 pop Mayans builds. Very interesting. I feel like with both these cities, we usually see them do a bit different strategies, normally, at least the level that I'm playing at. But I like this. This is different. It's refreshing. We'll see what they've got for us here. See what plans they have. Nice utilization of the hunt here for GoldRoger rather than pushing it in. He's just going to long range take it. Neither player really walling up. So I think they've both chosen to play this fairly open. No one's going to try for anything crazy sneaky here. That scout took some damage. Didn't actually go to hit it, so it looks like GoldRoger paying attention to that there. Barracks just now going to be coming up now. We have a house that needs to be made here as well, looks like. Only 7 on wood. So is he going into eagles then? Hard to say. It's hard to say. It's been a little while since I've seen some interesting variations on the builds here. I like what I'm seeing though. I like it. It makes things interesting. A stable! 20 pop Celt Scouts? Okay. And no military production here yet for Maykoto, so I don't know what he's up to. Looks like these guys, there's only 3 on berries. The rest of his food bills under the town center still. Wait and see what happens here. Guys, if you want to, we get to go for predictions in chat. No spoilers, though, if the players are watching. No spoilers. But if anybody else would like to take a guess here, who's going to take the set, always good to hear what you guys are thinking. Some of you have probably played one another already in preparation, right? So let me know what your thoughts are. Knight says Maykoto. Alright, fair enough. Alright, archery range is up, and oh, Maykoto's going for some unique little walls here. Very interesting. Scout, gonna be out. Market, going for some farms, getting on gold, still long ranging these. 3 scouts will head forward. This will be where the action is coming from. We got a spear in defense though. Archer production has begun. Really, the only spot that's open is where these scouts are headed for right now. Or not, maybe not. Three scouts is more than enough to go forward. GoldRoger chose to sell the stone. Oh boy. Interesting. Interesting. Why sell the stone here? He's not going up to castle. Another archery range. Very curious to see what this does for him. He built the market, sold stone. Maybe he just wants to get the extra gold value. Maybe potentially buy his way up at some point. Very interesting. Alright, Maykoto has realized he can just wall straight across the mid. These walls back here, not exactly what I would recommend, but double archery range production. We're going to have spear and his eagle around. It should get walled up here, so it looks like we're going to be going into a little bit of the later stages of the game. These scouts could have been forward here, could have kept this open. Blacksmith now coming up, so fletching likely on the way. And GoldRoger is a man after my own heart as he abuses the market just as I do. So we'll see what he does with this. Walls will be completed. Don't know, there shouldn't be a hole here. I think he's fully walled. I don't think there's any holes by those buildings there. The Eagle is forward. The Scouts will see this, and they should be able to take this out no problem here. And Maykoto will realize that it is Scouts as he will pull back. Castle Age is on its way, though. So all the market abuse has paid off here, and GoldRoger is on his way up. See what he goes for now. He's still long range taking the deer. But, you know, 6 archers with fletching and, ooh, Townwatch coming in nice and early as well. See what happens here as these archers need to go forward. They need to find damage before Castle Age arrives, so very limited window to try to do damage here. And I don't... Okay, he is going to go for it. Alright, this is actually good. GoldRoger is going to have to defend. And it's not going to be all that easy. He's very open, has not walled, has a few starting walls with his buildings here, but wait. Oh, Maykoto goes back to try to deal with the scouts? Alright, well this I don't really agree with, but I think he should have kept this force going forward and shot at these from behind the walls, but nonetheless he goes back, he defends his base, he's not going to be under any threat at home. Another stable, so double stable. Another house coming up for GoldRoger. Castle Age, +1 on the armor for the scouts. So scale mail, or scale barding. LTC time's not too bad for either of these players here. So they've been pretty efficient. GoldRoger's just a little bit less so. But now Maykoto has quite the army here, but Castle Age is going to be in. And this is where things can get problematic. That stable will not go up. A kill already here for Maykoto, who is ahead in the villager count. A lot of idle vills on the farms here. Gonna lose a few farms. Probably gonna have to pull these vills at some point. One knight with +1/+1. And he will finish that stable. Gets his villagers back to work. Maykoto opts to retreat and wait for the Castle Age to come in as, ooh, the forward siege from Celts is going to come forward. So Celt ETC, GoldRoger is a believer, and he's going to be happy to send some siege forward. There's actually a strategy that I predicted when we first made this map that we would see quite frequently. And we haven't really seen it a lot, so it's kind of nice. Kind of nice to see his take on the map and how he should play it. Archer numbers are getting up here for Maykoto, though. I think he's going to get his market up, yeah, so maybe he'll just buy, sell a little bit, get up. Gonna have to do something. These knight numbers with the scouts, not too bad, and we're going to have Scorpion coming out first here, so these units are going to take damage from those, no question. Maykoto, let's see, does he see this? He does not see it, but he does now. As a Scorpion has arrived, has yet to fire, but here come the Knights as well. It's gonna be Scorpion. These units will not be enough. Even with +2, they should be able to clean this up, I think, but the Scorpions are gonna come in from behind, and Maykoto may be in trouble here if he sticks around and takes too many Scorpion bolts. The Knights are able to do quite good work as well. The Spearmen, not going to be enough actually. It looks like Maykoto needs to run and run in a hurry. Oh, the Scorpion's getting good value here. The Knights getting insanely good value. These few units here have 14 kills in total. We'll get a 15th. And now he's got to try to wall up. His main gold is on the front. Another archery range in the back here. And Mangonel now on its way out. These gold villagers will have to run. Maykoto's going to be on the back foot here. GoldRoger's economy is slightly behind. A little bit more idle TC time. Defensive tower here for Maykoto. So he's not going to be able to boom behind this. Not without buying some stone or mining some of his own. Mangonel comes forward, though. It will be more difficult to defend this position. He does have resources in the back. Does he scout those, I wonder? He does see that. But he got town patrol. Not town patrol, town watch. GoldRoger's firmly in the driver's seat right now, pushing with everything he's got. Expect we'll see more Mangonels at some point. Crossbow will come in here before long with Botkin, but the numbers are only 13 archers at the moment. And there's 8 knights, 2 scorpions, and a Mangonel here. So I don't think that will be enough. He's going to lose the barracks, potentially. His base will be wide open. We'll see. Botkin has come in, so gonna try to take some shots here. Looks like he's gonna shoot at the scorpions, try to clean those up. Mangonel will get a shot off. No damage come in. 1 scorpion will go down. And behind this, I mean, GoldRoger's sitting comfortably. Oh, big Mangonel shot maybe? No, it shot the opposite direction. Now Vil. Oh, he's shooting at the Vil. Another Mangonel out. Big shot. Oh, that Mangonel just got 7 kills on those crossbows. Yeah, this is rough. The knights are in. 9 knights. We've got 2 Mangonels. It's just not going to be enough to defend here, it doesn't look like, as the knights think better of going in here. Another Mangonel will come out, so he will be safe for the time being, as GoldRoger doesn't want to commit a monastery on its way up. I think that we actually needed the monastery immediately upon reaching Castle Age. Maybe even delaying Crossbow and Botkin, honestly. But we'll see what this comes to. It's going to be really hard pressed for Maykoto to bring this one back here now, as the Mangonels and that one Scorpion still hanging around. He does have the gold in the back he's taking. He is working on his economy. He is up +1 Vil right now, but military value is just so much better here for GoldRoger, who is probably just going to dive this town center with the Mangonels. Oh, and the crossbows are in danger. Oh, it's over. Yeah, GG. Oh. Ouch. Ouch. 22 kills on those Mangonels now. Oof, takes a big shot there. GoldRoger takes game number 1 here. GG's. That was a good game. Good pressure. Good situation here. Didn't waste time walling. I think Maykoto probably could have changed this around a little bit for himself if he would not have gone back for the scouts. Those 3 scouts would have never gotten in. He could have just put archers behind here, and he could have been forward on some resources here with those crossbows. Otherwise, some interesting market abuse from GoldRoger. I do the same thing, so I'm familiar with that. But all in all, GG's. GoldRoger takes game 1 here, first game of Battlegrounds. 1300 bracket. Let's switch over and go to the Civ and the map situation. So Celts get the victory over Mayans. So actually, even more entertaining with the draft. The final pick for GoldRoger gets a win over the first pick for Maykoto. So I like it. I like it. This is always interesting. Maykoto, though, going to go to his home map now. He will choose Battlegrounds, and then if we have a game 3, it will be on Bog Delta, guys. Let's get back in. Let's load up the game here, and go from there. Battlegrounds. All right. See if they kept their colors. All that fun stuff. Yep. Game number 2, everybody. GoldRoger versus Maykoto. Battlegrounds 3. Britons for Maykoto. Probably due to the extra sheep on the map. I guess that would be the main reason for picking Britons here. Going to be up against the Byzantines. So GoldRoger going with the Byzantines. I love this pick on this map. Can't really go wrong. Going to have tons and tons of vision on this map. And cheap trash might come into play. There is a good bit of gold and stone in the middle. For those who are not familiar with the map, we really try to push you to the mid for the resources. You do have a boar, just one boar, and you have some sheep at home with a few deer and a few berries, but really only enough food to get up. You will have to either push deer or get the herdables in the center and really focus that economy early here. Oh no, Maykoto, this is a terrible lumber camp. Terrible lumber camp. Just go a few steps this way, bud. Just a few. Oh, it's gonna hurt. That's not gonna last long. But be alright. GoldRogers will be fine. One thing about this map that a lot of people don't pay attention to, this is a hill terrain. So you are going to be downhill. So if any attacks come in, they will do more damage, and raiding the wood line can become extremely problematic here. Let's see what we've got here. Maykoto is searching the center here, has found all of his sheep at home. Looks like he will be continuing the push here in the center, trying to find it. GoldRoger, a little bit better scouting thus far, as he has scouted a lot of the center, looking to get as many of those herdables that he can, and looks like he's even using that sheep to get some more extra scouting in. So, we'll be interested to see what we have. Looks like, is Maykoto? Yeah, he's going to push the deer. I don't know if I'd put the house there then. I'd put it over this way, but he's going to push it in. And boar already into the town center. Still has some herdables for him here. And yeah, it looks like GoldRoger got a little bit better as far as the herdables in the center. There's still a few available. But with Britons, they take it so fast. It is great to have even for a few. And getting this hunt in will be what he uses his scout for. Predominantly, good job getting this in here. The mill, one tile away from the berries, so maybe he's expecting some sort of pressure. Drush wants to wall that in. But all things considered, it'll be a fairly close game here, it looks like, at the beginning, as Maykoto just pushes, and GoldRoger went out faster, got more herdables, and don't lose the Ville. Don't lose the Ville! Oof. Ooh. So close. So close. Britons against Byzantines, though. Tough matchup, but depending on timings, depending on how everything comes together, Britons can really push the Byzantines here. All in all, though, I think Byzantines probably have all the answers that they need to deal with the Britons. But again, it will depend on the timing, as the scout here for GoldRoger dove right under that town center. There is no loom. A downhill hit could kill Vils here, but it will be at the cost of some HP, of course. Maykoto, again, he goes out to the lumber camp the mining camp a little earlier than I would anticipate. But again, gonna go for a 20 pop up here. And looks like he'll be able to get it after loom, just needs to drop off. Very close. Like we're gonna have the same here for GoldRogers. The level of play has really come up from back in the day. 20 pop build, pretty tight. Both players up, literally about the same time, maybe second off or so. Eric's coming up now. Very interesting indeed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the builds thus far. The only thing that I feel like I would change personally if I was trying to do this build is I would, instead of building the mining camp and going to gold, I would actually go lumber camp first, personally. But, I mean, he's been working on this build, it looks like pretty clean, and I don't know if this is like a professional build or not. Maybe it is, maybe there's something I don't know. But, I think I would want the wood first, over the gold. That's all I'm saying. Maykoto needs a house. He is housed right now. Doesn't have the barracks up yet. Barracks will come up now, but he will be housed. He needs a house. And this is where I think that wood, just a little bit earlier on the wood rather than the gold, would really help out. Barracks and the house already up here. So GoldRoger's gonna be fairly happy with that, I imagine. And yeah, Howls has to get Town Watch. Maybe that's part of his build. I don't know. He's gotten Town Watch early each game. I think it was because he was Howls both times, which, hey, the more vision you have, I mean, the better, right? Both players likely to open range here. See, this gold is just building. Can't use the gold. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to go look at some new builds. Maybe this is like the happening build now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Double Bit Axe has come in for Maykoto as we see GoldRoger picking it up. See, here comes the range now. I feel like the range could have been up just a little bit sooner. But, hey, we'll see what happens. Defensive skirmishers here from our Byzantine player. And I think that is really common against Britons. People just open defensive skirm, which I don't disagree with at all. I think it's a fine situation. The scout here for GoldRoger, he is continuing to look around, hoping to find what is going on. And let's see what we have here. The scout still looking for his opponent here, as Maykoto will run into it shortly. And there will be a spear here, so the skirmishers will be fairly safe. Oh, we're going to have an attack here. Interesting. This villager should be able to make it back no problem. Spear is going to come over. The scout here for GoldRoger, under attack as well. He should just garrison that. I think he could have been in range, honestly. Alright, villagers. Oh, we had villagers in the middle here. Almost a dead vill too. That's risky. Risky. But GoldRoger sends them back due to the fact that he has no mill forward here. Oh, they're gonna come out too. Oh, this vill is so close to death. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. Arch production has begun. Put the house next to like directly next to this too. I don't like this, Maykoto. Just saying. Build it over here. A little farther away. This just screws with your efficiency. Another archery range on its way up. But all of these archers, and there's defensive skirms on the map, so I don't know what Maykoto's going to be able to get done here. And Maykoto howls again. He just using his gold bills to get this down. That's what he's doing right now. Why he's getting these so close. Alright, let's see what he can do here. Blacksmith, the skirms are at home. Another archery range, as I think he scouted that actually. We shift over. Yeah, he sees double archery range. He's probably wondering where the archers are, as that spearman will be under attack. He will realize it. Yeah, but now skirmishers on their way out. And there's no blacksmith yet. It's just now coming up here for Maykoto, so these archers don't have any fletching. Spearman and the scout gonna try to take a little bit of a flanking maneuver. Gonna cost the scout its life. The archers have the hill, but with the skirmishers and the spearmen here, really a fine fight here for GoldRoger. He's not going to be too upset about that. Fletching now on its way in. Once Fletching comes in, he can actually take decent fights against these skirmishers. Not that he wants to do that, though. GoldRoger builds the market again. Let's see. Okay, he's selling. He's selling and he's buying, so market abuse, part of the strategy. Ooh, I don't know, though. This faster uptime is going to be questionable with all these archers potentially coming forward. No spears left either. He wasn't able to save his spears, so these skirmishers are just going to go down. The gold is going to be under threat. It's 6, 7 archers going to be forward on the gold, potentially going back into the wood. The skirmishers need to hold this position, maybe even a tower, but no, GoldRoger sold. GoldRoger's trying to get up to the Castle Age. He's taking a fight right now. Actually, not a terrible fight. He's going to lose all these skirms to that scout if he's not full, so he needs to take out the archers. Sorry, I apologize. My game's doing a little stutter. Oh no, GoldRoger, don't fight with the vills. Alright, fight that. Yes, do that's fine. We can do this. This is more acceptable. Now pull back, pull back. The Vills! No, don't fight with the Vills against the archers. Oh no, disaster struck. Disaster struck here. He's on the hill. That scout doesn't get that kill, so he hasn't lost too much. Only one villager, almost a second. The skirmisher numbers are very low, though. Fletching now padded archer armor, and all these two villagers in trouble. Alright, now Maykoto sees that he's going to micro this. He should kill both of these. Somehow Maykoto didn't focus those down. The padded archer armor really just slows this timing down, and these archers... I mean, Makoto's being so defensive with them. He doesn't want to lose them. I think you have to dive here. I mean, if he dives on this wood line, it's GG. I think he's just going to go back home. He's getting wheelbarrow. He's happy with the damage that he's done. Market is going to be being built. Wheelbarrow coming in here. He's got 16 farms. Got 11 here for GoldRoger, who shifts to this gold. He's taking both golds. Maykoto, maybe he thinks his opponent was up, and he was worried about elite skirm coming in, so I can respect the decision to pull back, but honestly, I think you just put all these new units here, leave them here, and keep those forward, and just use them. Lose them if you have to, but do as much damage as possible. GoldRoger will be up first, however. All of that market abuse has done him some well. We're selling wood. He sold a bunch of wood just to buy 100 wood. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, he bought food, sorry. So yeah, he's going to be on his way up as well. A little bit behind. The military production's just not there for GoldRoger right now. Few skirmishers, but he can fight that, no problem. Added archer armor on its way in. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad strategy. He had 6 archers forward. He cleaned up the military. I would have loved to have seen him just sacrifice those 6 archers, keep all the reinforcements at home. And he could have gotten at least 2-3 vills, I think. Maybe more. Immediate forward town center on the gold, so GoldRoger familiar enough with the map here. Botkinare are going to be coming in. He's not patrolling. He should get a good fight still. Botkin comes in, that'll be really nice. Can't afford elite skirm. Ooh. Scouts being added here. Okay. I like it. So we're going to see potentially light cav. If he's adding scouts, maybe he's just doing this to keep the skirms off. I'm getting +1 already. There's the elite skirm upgrade. Alright, and this is on to 3 TCs here for GoldRoger, so he's not going to do any crazy pushes this time around. He's going to add a stable. And we're going to see 1 scout, soon to be a 2nd scout, going to be doing decent damage, nothing too crazy. A knight even going to come out here for Maykoto. Need to see crossbow and bot can come in. There it is coming in. It's good archer numbers, so should be fairly happy with that. But behind this, GoldRoger gonna be booming. Gonna have town centers working, securing position in the middle. Yeah, one bad fight now and he loses the numbers for sure. But I don't know, maybe I'm just a little bit more aggressive when I have low archer numbers forward and I know I'm producing behind, right? This is an interesting time to take a fight. There's a knight, and there is a scout here, and he does have range. Another knight being added. I mean, he's gonna be able to pick a few of these off. He's sending more production to the front here. 1 town center, 2nd town center added behind. So, all things considered, he's gonna be at 2 TC. GoldRoger, though, already pulling ahead with the Vill lead. There comes the Siege Workshop. We're getting the cheap Byzantine camels out on the map. So a little bit of jockeying here for position from both. Oh no, he pulled back for finished. He should have finished it. Will he get it up? He should. Shouldn't be much of an issue. No upgrades on these camels, so that is a bit of a problem, but it will probably be enough to assist, but he needs more numbers. He only has one stable. He's adding knights now. No production out of that siege workshop just yet. 2 town centers, soon to be a third. Gold is going to be somewhat of a problem. He's already run out of this gold, so Maykoto limited on gold at home. He's going to have to make a big push here. Siege workshop should be looking pretty scary now. It's been up for a hot minute. Scorpions are here. Yeah, the knights are going to attack this, or the scorpions. The crossbows here. Yeah, knight crossbow should not lose, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Double gold comp is quite nice, but Maykoto out of gold, so we cannot afford to reinforce this for much longer. Actually, he has no more in production right now. That's where the problem comes in here. Limited gold at home. He has only just shifted over to the gold, so production can resume here again in a moment. I do have the mangonel out though, and soon to be a university. Maykoto going back to this gold. GoldRoger will have to retreat. Gonna take this hill, shooting downhill. It brings the knights over. I'm still kind of concerned that he's not been able to clean this up a little better, as now the knights will go. There's a villager there. Knights will make a quick work of the skirmisher here. Mangonel needs to go, more villas are headed to the mid here. Yeah, this is looking rough. Mangonel, where's it gonna go? Villager's gonna be picked off. Mangonel's gonna get picked off by the knights here. Yeah, and Maykoto just using these numbers to his advantage here now. Gonna clean up military. 35 to 8 right now, and as far as military is concerned. He's fighting on the front with knights as well. Got a few crossbows over here doing damage. Villagers are going down. 12 economic units killed. This must be a misclick. Walking into the town center here. Not the greatest. 0 military to 28 now. Is a bit rough. It is a bit rough. Where does he go from here? He has no military on the field. It's compared to 28. Maykoto's not pushing right now. He's shifting onto more stones. Maybe he's thinking about a forward castle? Actually, we just see the GG come in. So, GoldRoger pulls out of that one. Maybe a little early for me. Maybe a little early. 3 TCs. Doesn't have any military, but he's also not being like killed too terribly. Yes, all this is at risk here. I think you can just add more production behind. But hey, he calls it. We get to go to game 3 here on the first set of the day. How exciting. It's the only set of the day, to be honest. But yeah, so a Byzantine loss. A Britain victory. I appreciate the follows. Thank you, thank you. And we are going to go to Bog Delta here for game number 3. So, how exciting. Let's see what we can do here in game 3. Who's taking the set? Find out. Soon as Capture Age will load into Bog Delta. Alright, guys. Game number 3. In a best of 3. GoldRoger versus Maykoto. Bog Delta. Those who haven't seen it, obviously, it's a fairly explanatory map. There's a lot of water out here. The fish is not super great, but it is still fish. There's a lot of water out here. There's gold, there's relics, there's stone on these small islands. But on the mainland, obviously is where we see all of the action go down. We have all the reds you could possibly need to get to the late stages of Imperial before gold would even become a concern. Usually we do see players add docks here. Honestly, GoldRoger's his best dock position would be out here, which is very, very rough. Not exactly what you want to see. You can wall this terrain. That is possible. And over here, though, for Maykoto, very open on the north, so finding a dock would be much, much simpler. And as far as the middle is concerned, also very clogged up with trees, so a lot of choke points may come into effect. But both these civs, probably looking for a scout rush if I had to guess. Lithuanians on this map is a very interesting choice, but I think you have to go for a dock if you're GoldRoger to really try to take advantage of your start. But we'll find out. We'll see what happens here. Maykoto having a win in the previous game. GoldRoger winning game 1 here. Both fairly interesting builds to start, so we'll see what these guys have in store for this one. Like, we already have Maykoto going forward for this boar, which makes a lot of sense. Doesn't want to have that lamed or anything. And yeah, he'll bring that in. No questions. House going out over here. That boar is a bit of a difficult problem for him, but nothing he can't handle, I'm sure. There's a high probability that we won't see anyone dock either. And it's definitely something we have seen before. If it is a scout build, wouldn't be all that surprising if that is what we see. Both players having a magnificent start here. 0 idle TC time, 0 villagers lost. Looking fairly clean, and things could definitely get interesting quick. I mean, for best of 3, I mean we're not even an hour in yet, and we're in game 3. I mean, some quick games so far, so we'll see what happens. We have another set that was scheduled to play today, but they rescheduled. As more than fine, players have a week to play their round of 32 games. Getting a lot of food in here. I'm curious if we are gonna see that quick up time. Another player going for a dock just based on the builds. It's not even a question at this point. So we'll see what occurs there. And yeah, we're gonna have GoldRoger getting this last villain, grabbing Loom. He's just now getting that second floor, and the Water Buffalo do have more food on him, so that definitely helps. Is it 150 food for those? Alright, so a 19 pop up here for our Lithuanian player. He is shifting some more onto wood. He is going to get that house down that he needs. He needs to shift more onto wood so he can afford the barracks and the stable. Go the scout forward for Maykoto here. Haven't really looked at their scouting yet, so let's take a quick look at that as we're going to see both players clicking up here. Scouting a little bit better for GoldRoger, I'm guessing. As Maykoto is actually in red this time around, so he did change his color. Maykoto is going to show up. He isn't going to see much, so. Scouts, we're going to see a little bit of a fight. Nope. Thought about it. Pulls back. Alright, shifted onto wood here. But again, they're going to be a little bit late, it looks like. Barrack's going to be coming up now. Both players, actually. Couple of these water buffalo left, but not many, and then food income will be strictly berries and or hunt. Of course, farms are also an option. And yeah, GoldRoger, he's up. The barracks isn't built yet. Oh, and some nice hits on that scout here for GoldRoger. Honestly, if I was him, I would have tried to hit it at least 1, 2 more times. I probably would have lost it at Town Center, to be honest. But Maykoto will have the extra attack on his scouts. That will be a big deal. Stable is on the way up. Double bit X on its way in here for GoldRoger as well. We're lacking the wood. There it is. Oh, Maykoto. We gotta have a conversation, bud. You're killing me with these building placements. These berries just became so inefficient. Just go one tile farther. Just one. Scouts aren't gonna be coming forward here. I know it's a tight build and you're trying to get it up early, but one tile. Just one tile for those berries. Now these guys gotta walk all the way around, and it's gonna cause some really awkward pathing problems. One spear in defense, I like this, and is Maykoto pushing, he's pushing deer now? As well as dropping farms, so worried about his food income apparently. This is good. Good pushing. Using TC, hop, trick, all that fun crap. I don't even do that myself. I'm not that guy. Alright, scouts come forward for both players, but the Magyar scouts are lacking 1 in number, but do have the +1 attack. GoldRoger gonna get bloodlines here. So he is on gold actually extremely early for a scouts build in my opinion. But grabbing bloodlines will help. That's true, Maykoto. The pathing is always gonna be screwed up. But this is screwed up because of your building placement. So that's all I'm saying. Alright, the scouts are here with bloodlines. Where's GoldRoger going? Is he following this guy? He's just worried about being attacked at home, I think. And I think Maykoto still wins this fight. Got a full scout still there. And not going to be able to take this fight, I know. Spearman defense as well. Sitting fine and dandy. Oh, and we're up to the market again here. So GoldRoger, he's a market player. Wants to build that market. Alright, we do have the walls in the south here coming up, so Maykoto will head forward. GoldRoger still going to be playing this defensively here. Spearmen are coming forward as well. The Jaguar will have something to say about that. But, all in all, spears forward. Make this more difficult. They're doing a good job here with their military being forward. We are going to see this walled up here. So really the only opening is in the north. Looks like we're going to see this walled up. Still water buffalo over there as well. GoldRoger is abusing the market again. He did sell the stone. He is going to be buying this, buying that. Scout numbers are up there. 7 scouts versus 5 now, but a few extra spears really turned the tide here. The wall-ups are still coming in. This is a good wall up here, like that. Don't mind any walls anywhere else so far. GoldRoger refuses the wall. He says, I will play open. He will abuse the market. He will try to get to the castle age first. Alright. 8 Lithuanian scouts with bloodlines. Both players are extremely active with the military, but unfortunately, it hasn't been active in killing anything. Just jockeying back and forth, it looks like. GoldRoger about to be up. Just needs a little bit more food. He'll shift onto stone. There he goes up to the next stage. Maykoto also going to abuse the market a bit. He will be up as well. Very interesting builds. Both these guys had timings very similar. I like it. I like it. Feels like a fairly evenly matched set here. Alright, will we see the fight come in? Not at the moment. Bloodline's going to be coming in here for our Magyar player as well. Like, they're just going to back up. Blacksmith now on its way. GoldRoger decides he's going to get some upgrades. He does have, what is this, 7 vills on stone? He is 9 wood. That's 4. Interesting. Another stable here. We will have scale barding armor coming in. Gold mining art is coming in here. Scale barding, and then we'll have foraging come in. So, stable units galore. Let's go. And yeah, Maykoto will try to be as safe as possible and wall everything up on the front. I like this. Scouts are forward. GoldRoger has to come back. His economy is exposed. Castle Age is in. Maykoto will have +2 attack here in a moment. And I think he takes this fight. Nope, guess not. Chooses against it. Didn't send these forward. Husbandry and wheelbarrow coming in here. No additional town centers for either side, so both players just thinking about adding in knights here. Husbandry is a really interesting upgrade for such an early timing, but wants them to be fast enough to dive in, dive out, take the fights. I actually think get Lycavs better at this point, honestly. I really do. Very nice. Knights coming out. One villager very exposed here, should go down. Especially if the extra attack on those. So the first fill going down here. Maykoto on the forward here, gonna drop a second town center behind this. Farming numbers up to 17, only 10 for GoldRoger. You'll see that defensive monastery pop up. A little bit better on the upgrades here for Maykoto as far as the economy is concerned. I don't know why they just stopped, but now this is actually a fine time to take this fight if you're in GoldRoger's shoes. A little awkward there. I don't know what that was all about, to be honest, but hey, is what it is. Still 2 TCs against 1 TC here. The economy, though, a little bit better for GoldRoger and villager count, but we do have wheelbarrow for Maykoto, so his villagers working a little more efficiently. And defensive castle, very defensive, in fact. Spearmen go down. I actually think I'd rather see the castle here. Block this whole area up on the hill or up here. Either way. I'm surprised no one's gone here and like stonewalled this up, to be honest. It's such a small investment. A lot of map control in that. Monastery for Lithuanians are only good for conversions as of the moment, because the only relics on this map are 3, and they are all respectively out here. Where's this villager over here? Is this blocked in here now? He was just building houses, but I think he just trapped his own vill. Castle's up. Latest would be amazing, but if he produces any of those. Lycav also came in here for Maykoto. And GoldRoger turning back. Gonna go try to deal with the military. Ah, we do have a Lightest coming in. Very nice. Up, Middle Earth Runner. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me tonight as we get to watch our first set from the Battlegrounds 3 1300 bracket. Good series thus far, as we are in game 3 already. Maykoto slowly pulling ahead here, have better upgrades all around. and has 2 TCs behind this. And the fight of the game has begun. The monk, the monk walks too far forward, will get sniped here, and looks like our Lithuanian players getting a little bit better of the exchange, actually. Really odd. Would have thought that the Magyar player would have had a little better exchange. I guess he just has had a little bit more as far as unit number. So, very close, very interesting. The late has also been mixed in there, is quite nice. Another monastery, another town center. And Maykoto is looking to play this a little bit more economically now. Defend some relics, perhaps, as we will zoom in on this beautiful unit. It's hard pressed to find damage. This scout getting, or this monk getting some healing is actually quite important. Needs all the HP back he can get. There's a knight here, though. It would be a free donation, looks like. Alright, third town center now added for GoldRoger behind this, so economically things aren't that far off. Upgrades, they are a bit, though. One thing that players always forget about is this is bog terrain, this is a heavily water-filled map, and demolition ships can do a lot in the center for map control. Have to wait and see what everyone goes for here. We've got healing going to be happening on all sides. Military numbers, though, are just better for Maykoto, as well as upgrades. What's water? Yeah. You would know if there was a demo right now on these right here. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. It looks like GoldRoger searching for the relics. Perhaps he was unaware that they are on the islands. There are only 3 on this map. Behind this, we don't have any stone for a castle yet, but we have 8 on stone for Maykoto. GoldRoger's getting wheelbarrow. Still lacking some upgrades. Horse collar. Oh, horse collar just coming in for Maykoto. He has 31 non-horse collar farms. We'll actually have his first one here. That hurts a bit. Ooh, and a 4th town center being added. So Maykoto going very heavy on the economy behind this. I'm throwing a good bit of healing. And actually, before we go too far, yeah, Maykoto hasn't come to the south yet. Does not know there's a castle here. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Behind this, we will also see more stables added. A harem. I mean, Hera does it on purpose, so. Alright, the light cav will come forward and try to do some raiding. There's not even fletching on this, so this shouldn't do much damage, but these light cav shouldn't get much done at all. Looks like they're actually going to run right into all the military here. Not ideal at all. There's a Latus over here, trying to explore, find some damage. The light cav actually are going to find some damage, even a couple of ill kills, it looks like. Oh no, wait. Okay, he's going to get one. Didn't finish that one off, so just one. Economically, though, Maykoto's starting to pull away with this. He's about to click to the Imperial Age, it looks like. This was almost converted. It actually was deleted. GoldRoger selling wood galore. We got 1,000 wood. And he's trying to get up. He will be the first one to click, it looks like. Yep, he will be. Maykoto got the university up, and he will click right behind. These guys are on point with their timings here towards one another. And this is where it gets really interesting. We have a good bit of gold left over here on the map. But, you know, eventually it will run dry. 8,000, still a lot over here. Like we're sitting about the same, a little bit less maybe. Onto the stone. Maykoto does have enough for a castle. Now, I was just going to say, I would place it in the north. That way it's a little bit better. This is all walled in. This will help secure the entire northern area. There's a hole here, so this... Oh no, there's not. Looked like there was a hole there. There might be one here soon, and actually, well done, Maykoto. Worried about it, looking for it. Will be happy with his decision to continue walling, I think. Iron casting on its way in, so GoldRoger not as far behind with those upgrades now. Economically, though, he's fallen quite a ways behind, and military numbers are 30 to 26, and Maykoto has better upgrades and will soon have that third attack for free. So soon he'll have iron forging, iron casting? No, he has iron casting. Whatever the last one's called, I can't remember right now. Oof, it's exciting. Let's see what happens. These knights are going to try to go forward here. They're not going to find much in the way of possible raiding areas. We're going to see another castle here. Military is here to defend. And we will get that last upgrade for defensively. Or offensively here. It is called Blast Furnace. I don't know why I can think of that. Foraging isn't as well. Cavalier clicked immediately. Maykoto yet to click anything, as he will go for a trebuchet. Will build his castle here. Cavalier now on its way in. Good numbers behind this economically, though, for Maykoto, as he's up to 124 vills. He's looking fairly healthy on the economy, getting all the upgrades he needs. Building trebs, so he wishes to go forward. Cavalier will be a little bit later, but he will have fully upgraded Cavalier upon getting Cavalier. That will be extremely nice for him. And GoldRoger's going to be a little bit behind in those upgrades. Could be problematic. The light is here, not elite, and they will spot the army coming forward, so these knights will head that way. Cavalier will be in just a bit sooner. But once Cavalier versus Cavalier, fully upgraded versus not fully upgraded, we all know what happens here. Numbers are, in fact, a lot better. Maybe if we gather them all. It's still not great. 32 Cavalier to 25. Oh, yeah, what? Magyars are adding pikemen? Okay. I disagree with this, but pikemen will add quite a bit here, as we're going to see a conversion potentially come in here. There it is. And then it gets deleted, yep. So we have barracks coming up, block printing coming in. Pikeman going to be switching to pikeman behind this. I guess he's worried about gold, perhaps, or maybe just wants to add a secondary unit here. I mean, it's a solid choice. Trebs will be attacking the stable, so trying to take out some production. These monks shouldn't be in much danger. Try to get the conversion. The Trebs are going to try to line up some shots. Oh, actually Maykoto focused on them. And the fight is ensuing. With the monks behind and the pikemen coming behind, this is going to be an excellent fight for Maykoto coming in here. Even if he doesn't win this fight, but it looks like he's going to. Oh no, GoldRoger's trying to reposition. They're not all fighting. Look at them all. They're not all fighting. Oh no. GoldRoger's in trouble. A lot of his military was not fighting. He's maneuvering them around again. Not pretty. The pikemen are coming in behind here. Maykoto looks like he's going to have a huge military advantage here momentarily. And economically, there's not much behind this left over. Meanwhile, Maykoto with 2,400 food. A lot of wood floating now. It's like Maykoto is just going to step back, though. He's got another castle forward here. Decided to take out some frustration on the trees. Interesting move. Pikeman numbers are getting up there as well. Still a monk here. Trebs are up to 4. I like to see Masonry coming in here. That's a nice touch. Getting +2 defense here on the pikeman, who honestly he can afford. Okay, he's going to Elite Magyar Hussar and try to snipe the siege. I don't know if he can come back here in GoldRoger's shoes. He hasn't made any changes. The pikeman numbers up to 27. Military numbers 64 to 36 right now. The production is just not enough here, as these villas aren't working, these villas aren't working. 26 idle villagers right now, and the pikemen will simply come forward with trebuchet and start to treb down that castle. And now, can't really take this fight. You're not teched into anything else. Maykoto is selling some food. He's going to get Corvinian army, so his Magyar Hussar will not cost any gold. It's only one treb, though. Would like to see more. He's housed! He can't do anything. He's 200 pop. So he's got to try to do something here and lose some population somehow, it looks like. He will come in. He will take this fight. The trebuchets are all in danger. This treb is alive. The repairs are going to come in, and all these get packed up. And this is now a fight for everything he's got left here for GoldRoger, as I don't think they're going to be able to fight this. It's in a choke. There's plenty of pikemen, plenty of cavalier left. And yeah, this is going to be an awkward fight, but GoldRoger not really able to take the fight well. Oh, that castle. Oh, it's going to die. Oh, he aims at the treb, but it would have been close. He would have stayed up, but it would have been close. Latest actually going to try to take this treb out. The fight being taken now, though. The pikemen haven't been upgraded to Halb, though, so that does help. There's the Halb upgrade coming in, but there goes the GG. These don't want to fight. Yeah. And, I mean, GoldRoger's cleaning this up, but I don't know. Villagers like to take the most dangerous. Yeah, so it looks like we will have Maykoto taking this one away. And the GGs come in. Maykoto will take the set here, 2-1. I mean, I agree with the call. Just, it was some very awkward fights. Good move to add that extra town center. He knew he was safe. Maykoto able to boom behind this, just out-boom his opponent, really. And, yeah, fighting passing is never fun. It's part of the game, right? There's some really bad fights for GoldRoger up here when that was going down. And right here, I didn't really pay super close attention, but yeah, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. But yeah, GG's. Good set. Good fun. Hopefully, GoldRoger enjoyed, as well as Maykoto. We're going to update the bracket here. Just a moment. But thank you both for participating. Appreciate it. Maykoto, best of luck in the next round. Everyone who's here now watching, I do appreciate it. We're going to have a ton of casting coming up. Going to be non-stop casting probably this week. Next week, the 1700 bracket fires up as well. So we'll have a lot of games coming at you guys. We are going to update the bracket. Pop open the 1300. For those who haven't seen it, there's no spoilers yet, so you ain't got to worry about that. And let's go. All right. So we have, find them. Here we go. Maykoto, the 12th seed here, taking out the 21st seed. Maykoto will move on. He will await the victor of Sambal and Gilar, 25. Lots of things to come. This is the first set. We have 28 players. We have a few buys, but for the most part, we have a lot of sets to cast. 1700 bracket hasn't even been made yet. We have a lot to cast there as well. But GG's. Congrats to Maykoto. Thank you all for hanging out for the cast here. And yeah, Katos, I'm sorry, Katos. You just missed. It was the best of three, and it was quick. It was quick, lightning quick, actually. Just over an hour, 10 minutes. But the VOD will be available after this stream ends, and I will be uploading it to YouTube sometime tomorrow as well. More more sets to come. Thanks again for joining me. Do appreciate it, everybody. And hopefully we'll see you guys here for the rest of these casts whenever you're interested and you're free, of course.